What is up, Bodyweight exercise fans? It's a nice, chilly morning here in northern Greece. I'm about to train, and today I have another short 10-minute calisthenics workout that doesn't require any equipment at all and focuses on the chest, triceps, and core. Specifically, we'll be starting with a push-up ladder, followed by bodyweight tricep extensions, or as I like to call them, tricep push-ups, and we'll be finishing off with a plank drop set. This is a great workout to alternate with last week's back, arm, and forearm routine, and if you want to turn it into a more whole body program, make sure that you stick until the end of the video. When doing a push-up ladder, I recommend 3 different levels of difficulty. For beginners, I recommend going down and up 1 rep at a time. For more intermediate trainees, 2 reps at a time. And for those more advanced, 3 reps at a time. Between sets, I recommend resting for an amount of deep breaths equal to the sets you just did. For example, let's say you're doing the beginner level ladder. This means that you start your first set with 1 push-up and you rest for 1 deep breath. Next, you do your second set of 2 push-ups and you rest for 2 deep breaths. Going up the ladder by adding 1 rep and resting for 1 extra deep breath at a time. Once you reach technical failure, meaning once you can't do another push-up set with perfect form, you take a minute of rest and you go down again, this time subtracting 1 rep and resting for 1 less deep breath at a time. Once you're done, your triceps will be already quite fatigued, but we want to completely smoke them with 2 more sets of tricep extensions till failure with 1 minute of rest in between. You can do these on a fixed surface, on something like a bench, or if you own gymnastic rings, you can also use one of those, picking a height that allows you to do anywhere between 12 and 15 repetitions. After our tricep extensions, we want to finish off the workout by blasting our core with 2 more rounds of planks combined into 1 drop set. This means that you start with a more challenging plank, and once you reach technical failure, you extend the set with an easier variation. Here again I have 3 levels of difficulty. For beginners, from a straight elbow plank, tap your right shoulder with your left hand, and next your left shoulder with your right hand, go down into an elbow plank, and go up again. Do this as many reps as you can, and once you reach technical failure, switch into a basic elbow plank for another 20 to 60 seconds or as much as you can hold without breaking form. For intermediate trainees, I recommend starting with the pick and twist plank, aiming for 30 to 60 seconds, followed again by a regular plank till failure. Finally, for advanced trainees, I recommend starting with 1-arm planks, 1 set per side, and switching again to a basic plank, or if you want something even more advanced, you can go for the following combo. Number 1, start with 30 seconds of a 1-arm, 1-leg plank. Next, put your foot on the ground, but continue the 1-arm plank with the same elbow on the floor, and do the same for the other side. Here's how to make the workout whole body without adding more than 2 minutes to it. We'll start the ladder as previously, but instead of taking a minute of rest once you reach the top, you want to switch to a set of glute bridges followed by wall sits. To make our glute bridges more challenging, we'll be using a mini band, or if you don't have one, you can also use your widest leather belt. Your goal here is to push against the band or belt during the exercise in order to activate your glutes more and your thigh adductors. Aim for 20 to 25 reps, and a cue that helps if you're using a belt is trying to tear it apart before the set is over. To make our wall sits more challenging, but to also balance the previous exercise and activate the adductor muscles of our thighs, we'll be using a ball between our knees. If you're more advanced, it helps to use a weighted ball, such as a weighted slam ball, as I'm using here, but you'll find that even with a light basketball, for example, as long as you're squeezing as hard as possible, the exercise becomes quite challenging after 20 seconds. A cue that helps that I use with my trainees is imagining as if your goal is to pop the ball before your time ends. Aim for 30 to 45 seconds. When you're done, go down the ladder again, doing your push-ups as described previously. Next, repeat another set of belt or band bridges and wall sit ball squeezes. Move on to your tricep push-ups, doing again 2 sets till technical failure with 1 minute of rest in between. And next, finish off the workout with planks, again as described previously. Alright, so that was the workout. I recommend 1 round for beginners and 2 rounds for more advanced trainees. You can find a summary of everything in the top comment below. If you have any questions, I always do my best to answer every single one of you during the first 2 days after posting the video. If you want to learn more about me, make sure that you visit bodyweightmuscle.com. I have a free beginner's guide there and other stuff. And until next time, keep on training.